Hello, my name is Robert Pacilio, and my newest novel is entitled The Restoration. I'd like to take a minute to tell you about it. When I was a high school teacher, my favorite play was Our Town, and in it, the heroine, Emily Webb, asks the timeless question, do any human beings ever realize life while they live it? In my novel, the four main characters learn to appreciate the life that they have while they have it. It's a novel about the power of love and friendship. It's a novel about the courage that it takes to trust another person. It's a novel about how and when the heart heals. The novel begins in the dilapidated projection booth of the Village Theater, the actual Village Theater that exists on Orange Avenue on the island of Coronado. That same Village Theater opened in 1947 to the Academy Award-winning film Gentleman's Agreement starring Gregory Peck. The old projectionist tells about the decades that followed when the theater fell into disrepair and eventually was closed. That same theater was the theater that the four lovers attended movie after movie. Movies on the silver screen that inspired them, the comedies and the tragedies that we face as Americans. Let me tell you just a little bit about those characters. Abby Adams is a history teacher who moves from New Jersey to San Diego, to the island of Coronado, as she falls in love with a sailor. Jack Adams is a sailor, a jack of all trades, who unfortunately is physically plagued by the time that he spent on the swift boats as a part of the Brown Water Navy in Vietnam. Gregory Larson has no wounds that one can see. His demons lie inside because the Vietnam War tore him from the girl he loves. And finally, Raquel Mendez. Raquel came from Mexico City as an exchange student and attended UCLA, and she looked for the American dream. These four lovers make up the heart and soul of my novel. In 1998, the factual story of the Village Theater becomes realized as it is shuttered and closed down. And the characters in the book reflect back on the great films from Saving Private Ryan, Erin Brockovich, and even Some Like It Hot, which was filmed up the street at the Hotel del Coronado. And they, along with their community, cannot understand how a theater that showed these great films can be closed. And so they begin the battle to restore the theater to its original Art Deco opulence. It is both an altruistic journey and an artistic journey. But it is a journey that teaches them something. Because in restoring the theater, these characters learn to restore themselves and to answer the question that Emily Webb poses. They do realize life while they live it. I invite you to read The Restoration.